Minister Fikile Mbalula has given his backing to the new Springbok coach Fikile Mbalula. Mbalula was speaking at the funeral of the younger sister of Kaizer Chiefs soccer star Jimmy Tau in Kimberley today. Tulisa Tau, aged 17, allegedly overdosed on pills and was admitted at the Kimberley hospital where she died last weekend. Mayor's appointment was announced yesterday. Minister Mbalula referred to Mayor's record leading the Pretoria-based Blue Bulls to 4 successive Currie Cup titles and the Bulls to a Super Rugby title.
It is not a person, whether black or white, at the helm of coaching that defines that. You can put a black person, an Indian, to be a coach, but if you don't have a material to select from for transformation purpose and a representative squad, it is not the color of skin that's going to define that. As a coach, his track record speaks for itself, and I don't think that any right-thinking South African could be opposed to such a person.
In his funeral speech for Tulisa Tau, Mbalula also said young girls need to be empowered to be able to stand up for themselves.
We will never live to realize the fruition of our freedom up until every young girl is independent and educated. And I want to say to the youth of South Africa, there is no better place to realize your dreams than at school and in the church. As a young person, you must love life. If you aspire a life of a drug lord, your future will be like that. Criminals who drive cars who can't explain where did they get money to buy them, your life will be like that. You will never go anywhere.
Former President Nelson Mandela will fly back to his Houghton home in Johannesburg tomorrow. The presidency says this is because there are some renovations being done at Madiba's house in Qunu in the Eastern Cape. Madiba moved to Qunu last year after a health scare. An SANDF helicopter will land at his home this afternoon and fly him to Johannesburg tomorrow. Speaking to the SABC on the sidelines of the AU summit underway in Ethiopia, Presidential aide Mac Maharaj has given a reassurance about Madiba's health.
Former President Mandela is in good health, and we want to assure the public of that. And lastly, we would like to appeal to everybody, especially the media, to respect his privacy and the privacy of his family.
The health department says there's currently no vaccine for the hand, foot and mouth disease which broke out at the Hugs and Kisses Educare Center in Sunninghill, north of Johannesburg. A number of children have been confirmed to have contracted this viral infection since schools reopened. Head of Communicable Diseases at the Department of Health, Fru Benson, says while there is no specific treatment for the disease, the spread of the infection can be minimized by taking extra precautions around infected children.
Prevention measures, it's normally spread by mucus, feces, or secretions, body secretions. So you can prevent it by having good hand wash practices. Well, you can also get it from direct contact with the rash itself. There's no specific treatment. There's also no vaccine that one can give. One should not say highly infective, but it is a disease that can be spread from child to child.
And finally, further afield, Ethiopian Prime Minister Meles Zenawi says Africa should brace itself for economic growth challenges as a result of the global economic crisis. He was addressing the 26th NEPAD Orientation Committee meeting in Addis Ababa this afternoon. The meeting was called to review Africa's partnership engagement with the G8 and G20. Zenawi says as the economic blueprint for the continent, NEPAD should help cushion African countries from the global crisis.
In the coming years, the challenge of growth will be more difficult due to the difficulties of attaining a robust recovery from the global financial and economic crisis. Africa must be prepared to withstand the negative consequences of this crisis and achieve even higher growth rates than the previous decade. And NEPAD should make its own contribution to this, as it is the unique development platform of the continent.